There you go. I've missed a bit out on the sheet. Hello, driver. You're driving this Class 402 to Southbridge this morning, stopping at all stations. Your train is to depart from Highwood Platform 3 at 9:03. Reverse your train into the platform and pick up the passengers. Joy, JP, 1111. £1,111 and 11 pence. This is a workshop route, P-Slick. Right, let's go ahead and reverse. It did indeed, JP, it did indeed. Oh, if you've not looked at Heijo's routes yet, P-Schlick, you're missing out. They generally use sort of default track and so forth, but the routes are really well thought out with some really interesting ideas. I think so, yeah, this is an old one. So it used to be Southbridge to Northbridge, this route, and then he extended it to a place called Highwood. So this is a fictional route, and then the extension he added third rail to it. I was just thinking something like a 506. If they would have like an overhead electric version, have like 506s running around on the Weir headline. Devin Clancy, 112344. Thank you, Devin Clancy. Very much appreciated. Ian P should have done something like £3.74 to force it miles out of sync, so someone's OCD would have to round it up again. Thank you very much, Ian. Right. And Thelonious was the 1288. Yeah. Thank you very much, folks, for those donations. Really appreciate those. Right, you are to depart 9:03 when you have a clear signal. First stop is Ashurst. We have a clear signal. There we go, there's Ian's one finally. You're going to miss the... Oh, you're going to miss the next... Oh, God. Oh, my word. Is it... Oh, during the German. So you're going to miss me playing a Jan Chadoba scenario sinks. Jan Chadoba scenarios are the very definition of, A, superb scenarios, but also they are murderously hard. For me, anyway. You have to watch it on a clip later, Sinks. There'll almost certainly be lots of clips of every single time I mess up the PZB. I already had a little bit of a glimpse of the nightmare I'm going to go through. So he's zeroed out the points for overspeeds because they don't quite work the way he's done it. But then he said that he's put random spot checks in for the speeds, and if you fail more than 2, then he bangs the scenario out. Yeah, it is. It is brutal. It means I'm going to be driving too slow because they always overcompensate for that sort of thing. I was trying to turn the wipers off, Moggy, but it's Shift V on this, not a V toggle. Right, next signal is apparently a red. A wide show at the front of the unit, absolutely, Stephen. Do it now. How about that? I take it you're looking for a thumbnail. So the scenario, that the German one is called Toiling Lady by Jan Chidoba on the Konstanz-Villingen line. Abiata Swelter, thank you very much for the donation. That puts us up to 113344. Damon Jones. No, that's. Oh, that was Abiathan. Okay. It's really awkward where Streamlabs is not showing the same thing as mine. Depart 0908. When you have a clear signal, next stop is Northbridge. Plus 904. This is the 2 HAL. How about that, Steve? Coloured instructions. Oh, that's HTML. Jono, if you look on my trainsimlive.blogspot.co.uk, I've got a big load of tutorials on Lua scripting, and you'll find some of the stuff there. You've got one dedicated, one page on that dedicated to how you do your own HTML stuff. Yeah, Control S and F12 do different things. So F12 is the Steam way of taking a screenshot. Control S is the internal way of saying to the game to take a screenshot, and the lighting on them is different. The colour tones are slightly different. Not only that, Control S will automatically pop the HUD off. Yeah, that what you're talking about there, C-Mark, is a TSW setting, because the TSW screenshot doesn't matter what resolution you run the game in. So when you set it for high quality, it will re-render the scene at 4K, which is quite awesome. It means you can run the game, get a really nice frame rate on lower end hardware, press Control S, and still get a, you know, a screenshot as if you're running it on top end machine. Passenger view. Oh, look at this. Home. Oh, I've got a signal. It's got blocking to allow 2 extra trains to wait on the approach into Northbridge. 3 extra trains even. Clearly expect a lot of traffic through here. If I had to recommend you a German route to buy during a sale, which one would I recommend the most? Constanz-Villingen is very, very good. Or one, something like Munich-Augsburg is a good mix of commuter and high speeds, because you can run like the BR423 will run all the commuter services. That's a DLC, and then the ICE will run the high speed services. So that's a good starter. But the Constanz-Villingen one is gorgeous. It's one of the more recent releases. Keep up the good work. Here's a little something to support the charity. Thank you very much indeed. Plus 994. This route is oh, I missed a bit here. Hang on. This route is Highwood to Southbridge to Highwood electrified. Depart 0913. Next stop is Midford platform 2. So Dom and Red Devil Dom, hope this helps. Keep doing an amazing job for this and your job at Dovetail. Thank you very much, Red Devil Dom. Really appreciate that donation, very much so. And Remco, thank you for yours as well. Generosity is very humbling, folks. We're at 118844, so heading up for that 1500 midway point. Do I sleep at some point? Have I mastered the art of sleeping with my eyes open? I do indeed sleep. Clone Koblenz and Hamburg Lübeck. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of good options. Constanz-Villingen is a nicely done route, though. You won't go wrong with Constanz-Villingen. But Munich-Augsburg is perhaps a slightly simpler route. You probably find in a sale or something, Munich-Augsburg will be really cheap sinks. The other option is to see if you can find a TS 2013, I think it is, box somewhere, and because that'll have Munich-Augsburg in it, so you might be able to pick one of those nice and cheap. Seeburgbahn is very old sink, so it's not a great example. I mean, its safety systems it does are only effectively AWS, which is a bit of a laugh, really. Brings back good memories of railworks, indeed, indeed. See you later, C-Mark. Thank you again for your donations, very much appreciated. The route is definitely nice, though, yes, as you say, Ed. Red Devil Dom, I'm doing okay, but not haunted by any scenarios yet. No, the first German one went badly because I missed the. I got confused about the doors, and then we got demonstrated duty coming up after this, and then we're on to the Jan Chidoba throw him out under the bus scenario. Oh yeah, and the 150 that I kept missing stations on. Oh dear. Hashtag professionalism. No, 2, Whitemead. I missed 2 stations. It's like home is good. I always have bad feelings about Jan scenarios, but that's why I like playing them. Yeah, Koblenz Trier is another good route, isn't it, P-Bass? A little bit heavy on the frames, but it's a very enjoyable route. Oh, the route extension with the massive yard. Yes, I know the one you mean, yeah. Selim, that's the one, yeah. And we're off to Southbridge last. Depart at 019, final stop is Southbridge platform 2. Thelonious, how high donations need to get for you to reveal the next TSW route? That doesn't have, that is not a feature of the stream, unfortunately. It's not in my gift to release such things. What's the least used loco in train sim? I actually don't know. The battery loco of Mardi. You'd be surprised there's 3 or 4 scenarios for it. Oh, on the stream. There is a sheet with all that information. Can someone remember the link to get access? There you go. Someone, Stephen's already done it. There's the how many thing. That'll show you the locos I've run and how many times I've run them. The dock tank, which is a shame because the dock tank's fabulous. We don't have many docks to run it on, but you can run it in, like, you know, small yards and things. Pump cart may be close to the least used, wouldn't surprise me. It's a fairly limited amount you can do with it. Well, I don't think Francois has had time to update the spreadsheet in a while, Ed. So it's a guide, but it's not accurate. Sounds good, Chris? I was going to say, wasn't a big and a sig called a dig? Or was that something else? Complete this run, take a T-Rick. Oh, it just called an 8 big, was it? Okay. Right. Let's just do a 5 giveaway while I go and sort myself out some sandwiches.